Thanks for tuning in to my brand new Minecraft series. After a long hiatus, I'm ready to jump into more blocky action with 101 new ideas. Thanks for rocking with me all year long and enjoy the series. So I'm going to explain to you what happened right here. I was walking along and this cat was right here. It was right here, right? And so I just tried to feed the fish to the cat, and the cat jumped down and got caught in the bush and landed inside of here. So now I have another cat. If I had any raw cod on me, then I would be fine, but I don't. So, oops. But hey, I got another one, so that's cool. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Brian Saviano, and BricksOBrian, the #1 horse barn builder, the worst Yankee swap player to exist. So what today has for us in store, that was a sentence said out of order, is I'm going to be building a horse barn because I don't want to deal with creepers. I don't want to do any of this other stuff. So where am I going to build it? Right on top of here. So I've had this idea for a while that I would move my house eventually to a more centrally located place, but whatever would happen, the storage room would be underneath the barn, quote unquote. So that's what's going to happen. I already went and cleared out all the land behind the house over here, so there you go. In terms of, you know, the animals in here, the various cats and whatnot, Polly can come with me because Polly is fine on my shoulder right there. You can probably follow me if you want and go down here. I don't really know, or leave, or just leave. Okay, sure. So basically, this whole house as it is right here is going to go away, and there is going to be a barn on top of it. I don't know what exactly it's going to be, but it's going to be something. Hopefully I can just take the kitty cat and come down here. That's what I'm hoping for. I don't know if the cats will actually follow in that same way. Where's cat number 2 down? There's unnamed cat number 2. Okay. We don't have any, name right now for the cat, but that's fine. So right now, since it is nighttime, I don't want to keep Polly on me. So my respawn point has been saved. Cool. You can stay right there, Polly. That way you're not getting in the way and potentially get destroyed by whatever it is that's around me. So this episode is going to be interesting because, well, I'm just going to be building the barn. And the barn is going to be pretty simplistic. It's not going to be super huge, but it's going to be, big enough as it is. So hopefully you're excited for that. And that's a cactus coming to get me there. Nice, nice. So we haven't upgraded our house in a long, long time. Like, the entirety of this playthrough, the house has not been upgraded, like, at all, except for the basement, which even that is more of a storage room than, like, a room for our house. So I'm very looking forward to actually, upgrading this place eventually. But for right now, the barn is what it's going to be. So basically, I'll be kind of homeless, not really. I'll have the bed placed in the underground, and then eventually we'll make a new home somewhere else that's a bit more effective. So that's what I'm going to be doing this episode. And in terms of things, because I'm not going to fast forward through it, I don't think. I think I'm going to be pretty much on autopilot, just kind of building and destroying everything here. But I had my Yankee swap last night at my friend's house that I went to. So that's basically the bulk of what I'll probably be talking about for this episode. So if you wanted a building episode, then boom, there you go, you got it. So hopefully you're excited by that, and if you're not, well, sorry, but the horse barn is gonna have to happen because I do not want D'Angelo to die. I don't think any of us want that. So that's it. So yeah, last night I went to my friend Ricky's holiday party, which he has every single year. It's basically all of my best friends who go. There's about 20, 25 people that go every single year. Invite only, sorry. If to anyone out there who wants to crash the party, it will not be possible, can't confirm, but Ricky is always kind enough to host us at his house, where we all get together, and we typically we've done Secret Santa for the past couple of years, involving most of the people that go, but not everyone. So Secret Santa is good if you have a bunch of friends that are all kind of on the same page. Why do I have this leather stuff? Whatever, I'm going to toss this over here. It's good if you have like a lot of friends that all know each other. But with a lot of my friends, there's a few people who don't necessarily know each other as well. So the whole, Secret Santa thing doesn't really hit as well as you might think. I don't know where I'm going to put this Prismine crystal. I'm just going to put it in Aquatic Life, I guess, for now. And then I got to clear out the inventory anyways. So it only works if you have like really like a lot of friends that you can really work with to make the Secret Santa the best it can possibly be. I did the white wool by accident. Oops, I thought that was snow. Oops, my bad. Well, that's going to go over there just like with this. Yay, I can make it into, black wool eventually, I guess. So then this gunpowder I need to put over here so we can make fireworks eventually still. And cool. I think that's good for right now. I need to make another thing. So, yeah, we usually have Secret Santa, but it's not as fun when you don't have people who know each other as well. So my friend group is pretty big, not going to lie. There's a lot of people, and there's a lot of people who know each other to better or worse degrees depending on, just like there's different sections of the friend group. So, there's the convention crew that all kind of go to cons together. There's the people who I've known since high school. There are people that I know through other people. So not everyone is on the same page. I'm just going to break these. It's fine. Because I don't need to save them. I can just make new ones. I got plenty of glass panes everywhere. And I don't know if we'll be using these in the horse barn. But, yeah, so people know each other to different degrees. And it's not necessarily easy to do Secret Santa. And the issue with Secret Santa when you don't know the person is you always get just like a garbage gift, I've found. Like, you get something that, like, you think is a good idea, but it doesn't really end up being that much of a good idea. It just feels very, like, not, like, it has good intentions behind it, but it's just not, like, well thought out enough, I guess. So, the past couple of years, like, when I get when I get Secret Santa, like, if someone gets me, I have everything I could ever want in my life. I have worked at the Lego store. I get my Lego half off. Like, I as an employee, that's what you did. Like, I don't, need any of that stuff. The video games I cover for work. This is my job. So, like, I'm not going to ask for video games. So, like, what do you get me? Everything I've ever wanted, I just buy for myself. So I get that same sort of behavior from my mother. I don't really, I prioritize the things that I want, and if I really want it, then I just go get it. So, like, everything that anyone could ever get me is, like, always just, like, a kind gesture, which is obviously very appreciative, but, like, I'd rather have, like, a gift card or, I don't know, something like that would work a bit more universally, I guess. So I never really like Secret Santa. It's especially hard when you have people that you don't really know, and maybe you're not going to want to get to know them that much better. Like, some people, like one Secret Santa I was a part of, I didn't know the guy that I was, getting. Like, I knew his name. I didn't know anything about him. It's like, oh, yeah, Gary loves Smash Bros. And I'm like, well, I don't know Gary. Like, I want to be able to, like, really get something special for this dude, because I got him for a Secret Santa. And I'm not going to get him BricksOBrian merchandise, because that's like, I'm not going to do that. But, like, I want to make sure get something nice. But luckily, in that case, in a different Secret Santa, I got him a Switch game. There was, like, some anime. Not an anime game, but, like, it was some game that I'm like, all right, whatever. It was on his Amazon wish list, and I'm like, yes, good, cool. So I got that. That worked out way too well. So I very much so lucked out on that one. But typically, I know the person, and I want to do the best I can to get what they would want. So after and the other thing of it is, and I'm going to make sure I reinforce this, I'm going to inspire this generation here, whoever's watching, really to take note of what I'm going to say, right? Oh, so you are down here. You're good? Okay, cool. Yep, you're good, and you're good. Cool, so everyone's down here. Very nice, very nice. When you do Secret Santa, Do not get a garbage gift. I can't emphasize that enough. The amount of people that I've seen participate in Secret Santa and have brought just a garbage gift, because like you say, the minimum is $25. So the minimum is $25. The minimum is $25. Not $10 and $15 in shipping. The item is $25. You pay $25 for the item. Say it with me, kids. $25. Some people don't understand that, and some people are like, oh yeah, but I paid $5 for shipping. It's only 20. Shut up. No, the thing needs to be $25 and a story. That's it. All right, none of this other garbage. So make sure, if anything involving like Secret Santa that you ever do with your friends or anything like that, make sure you're spending the right amount and you're not cheaping out. All right, you're gonna want to make sure you take care of the people and yeah, don't be a cheapo, okay? Don't be that guy. So before I explain the story anymore, I want to figure out what I want to use for materials here. So we could kind of do like a cobblestone combined with the logs, kind of like what happens over here. So like I like this style a lot. So part of it is like a cobblestone and then the planks and then the logs there too. So I feel like I want to just nail down, because barns are typically boxes, so I wouldn't mind making this a box either. So let's say I want to make this, I want to have 3 clearance here. So it needs to be this wide, right? It needs to start right here. And so I want to have an area, I think out at the front would be the best to have where, the horses can like be out in the open. So, and I want to have some clearance over here too. So ideally what would happen is if a creeper were to fall down from here, there would be a 2-block clearance before, like the wall is here, so it would fall down and it wouldn't necessarily like, go into the building. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I might make it a little bit shorter. Maybe like a little bit, just like this. Maybe that's good. I think that's fine. And then if it goes like all the way down to, let's say, right here. And then this would be what? Right here? Just like that. So the barn itself would be this big. And then out in front of here, which I will demonstrate right now via the crafting table and all that, will basically be an area where the horses can roam free. And so what I'll kind of do, well, first of all, let's do this. No, wait. Yeah, I gotta back out. There we go. Cool. So, like, I want to have an area, yeah, where they can roam free and do all that stuff. So, let's say we start it, like, right here. So, it goes kind of out toward this way. I kind of designed, I modified the grass here so it'd be a little bit more of an area. So, if it goes like this, and let's say, what is the center here? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it's going to be 3 wide right there. So this is the absolute dead center right here. So, actually, this is problematic. Because horses need... No, I can just jump out. So, if I keep this all entirely secured right here, right? And then, let's say I have, like, D'Angelo inside of here. And I want to get out of here, right? So I can, like, jump... Like, go like this and then jump out. And then I'm good. So I don't need to have an entryway and exit way with this, except for maybe the side or the back of the barn where I can bring new horses or something like that. So, I don't know. I'm going to figure it out as I go along here. So, and then there's also the issue of the entrance over here. Like this whole thing for the downstairs. So, or even what if I put this against the wall? What if I... Wait, so if I dig up here, right? Give me a second. Okay, so that's right there, right? Oh, that's the edge of the wall. Yeah, I'll just do that. Duh. All right, so forget about this. You go here, and then I need more. Wait, hold on. So if I do... You see what... I hear a slime. That's you. Okay, never mind. It's Polly. It's Polly. Nope. Every time I think it's an enemy, it's actually just Polly. So I should just recognize that and just let it be. All right, and for some reason, it burst everything out of there, even though there's plenty of room in there for that stuff, so I don't really get that, but whatever. I'm just going to toss a bunch of this stuff in here for right now, just to get it out of the way. Cool. Cool. So, now that I realize what I'm doing here, oh boy, everybody brings a garbage gift, so, or not everyone, but a lot of people do, and it's very disappointing because I want to make sure that everybody gets something good because I think we all deserve something nice, right? So, I said to Ricky, because he is in charge of the Christmas party, I don't intrude on that, I don't want to be that guy, like, that. This is his party for the year, like, this is what he does, this is his thing, I don't want to be that guy. So, I said to him last year, actually, when the Christmas party was about to happen, I'm like, we should change it to a Yankee swap now, before, the party even started. And he's like, well, people already bought their stuff, Brian. You can't do that. Like, you can't just switch it now because of whatever. Like, it is what it is. It's done. So next year we can do it. And I'm like, well, okay. And then what happened last year was people got garbage gifts, and then it was even more solidified for this year that, yes, we are doing a Yankee swap because people don't know how to buy good gifts. And are cheap, are really, really, really cheap. So, the beauty with a Yankee swap, which I believe I've described before in this playthrough specifically, I don't need to save that, that's fine, whatever. I've described it as, you get a thing, then you swap with other people, you kind of compete with each other for getting the best prize and whatnot. So, the beauty of it is that if you don't want to participate in it, you're not obligated to. So if you don't bring something to the Yankee swap, then, you don't participate, and that's it. So with Secret Santa, whether or not you get someone that you actually know or not, you have to participate. So with this, the losers who don't want to be in it aren't actually in it, right? So it ends up working out that way. So what's actually really funny about the Yankee swap this year that we did, the people who have previously brought not great gifts actually, by coincidence, did not participate. So it worked out flawlessly that my diabolical plan of getting the cheapos out of the room absolutely worked flawlessly. So I was very happy with that. So I'm going to keep this. I like this style right here, actually, right? Like, it's kind of stairs in a way. So, like, if I did this all the way through, right? And then I had the wood planks. That'd be pretty cool looking, right? Maybe? I don't know. Let's experiment and find out, right? So I got some wood planks over here. We'll see. And I'm going to have the windows and stuff too. So, and I'm going to figure out something unique to do for, like, the archway here. It's going to be something cool, hopefully. Hopefully pretty cool. So, I'm thinking it's going to be 4 high right here. So 1, 2, and I'm going to do the windows and stuff afterward. But it's going to be just like this. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, that's fine. I like it. Sure. So, yeah, all the cheapos did not participate, which is good. And then it actually ended up working out very, very well. So the real nuts and bolts of what happened was, I need to make these logs here. So I wanted to do something a bit more unique, but I just didn't have time to. So I ended up playing it very safe. And I got a $25 gift card to Target along with Lindt chocolate. So the philosophy behind a Yankee swap is very interesting. You can either go super in-depth with it or not. So if you bring a gift card, you might think, wow, that's a cheapo gift. You should have thought of something more elaborate. And you know what? You might be right. But also, that can be a more valuable item because it's more versatile in terms of its use. So you don't necessarily want to have this super specific unique item because then nobody's going to want it. And then by the end of it, you get stuck with something you actually don't want. So even though my gift was a cop-out, it was a cop-out. I nearly spilled my iced coffee. Even though it was a cop-out, it was still a good gift because it was still usable. So that still works out for me. I didn't mind that at all. In terms of the, real quick, with this stuff here, so the barn itself, I'm going to have all the horses be in one area. So I want to have a small entryway right here. So, like, everything's going to be just like this, right? So all the horses are going to be in here. They're not going to be in their own individual stables because that doesn't really make any sense. We don't need to have anything like that. So if I clear like 2 spots right here, right? So 2 spots. I know it's not centered, which is going to be... Actually, no, I can keep it as 3. I can make 3, you know, things here and do it that way. I'll make this, and there we go. So my item could be seen as a good item to get, especially if people bring other garbage that isn't actually very good. So I brought that, and it ended up in good hands. Now, what was actually really funny was 2 things. So there's a $25 limit for the Yankee swap. So now the horses can like come through here, and now it's fine, right? Cool. So this is basically the entire... I could bring D'Angelo in here right now. Actually, I'm going to do that because why not, right? So and we're going to keep this as grass, at least on this side here, because horses obviously love grass and dirt and all that. So, I mean, it's a more natural environment. They may not love it, but, you know, hey, whatever. So there were a couple of gifts that were questionable but not bad. So you could tell what some people were thinking in terms of gifts and whatnot. Where's the angel? There you are. Because ThinkGeek has a special right now where you go and there's a specific Pokemon popcorn maker that is out there. And that was $50 and now it's $25. So someone brought that. Actually, 2 people brought that. So 2 people brought the same exact item. And they ended up swapping a couple of times. So that was pretty funny. But you could tell people had the same idea. It's like, oh, I'm going to bring this really cool thing. And then it's like kind of not really. But, you know, hey, it's whatever.